Hi everybody, Donna Gorton again. Welcome back to Voices of Chronic Pain. In this video I want to talk about a couple different things that are kind of pet peeves of mine, I guess. Now, I'm a child of the 70s. I was born in 71. So I grew up not only being taught to, but also experiencing how people kept their word, first of all, and the honor in doing so, and people just generally helping each other without expecting something in return. In today's world, and especially being disabled, you don't have a lot to offer in return for any services provided or someone helping you out. And I know I in my own life in the last, I want to say, as far 2 years, I have had person after person fall back on keeping their word to me and following through on what they say they're going to do. Or, oh yes, I can help you with that. And then, well, I want $50, $100, whatever it is, for whatever job. Now, I can see if someone's intentionally looking for money, and, but they shouldn't, I guess, maybe phrase it that way. And back in my day, and even still now, if I'm able to, if I see someone in need, I offer to help without expecting anything in return. At most, maybe a thank you. That's kind of a common courtesy. But beyond that, I don't expect payment. I don't expect accolades or otherwise. Just, I do it because out of the kindness of my heart. But so many people today don't. And, what do you do when you don't have anything to offer? I know many people have turned to, making arts and crafts stuff. Like recently, in my own family, my aunt and I are not known to get along, to say the least. We are very different people. And I've only started talking to her back in my life again as a deathbed promise to my mom, like 12 years ago, that I would try to make it work. And God knows I have, Mom. And it's been off again, on again. There are times where we stop talking to each other because we don't like each other. And, I try to do, be nice to her and give back to her as I can. And even, like, with her two sons, who are grown now, we call them boys, the boys still, but they're, one's 25, the other is almost 30. So, they're men. And she has raised them that homemade baked goods are not actual gifts. And every year, even though it's gotten harder for me to do each year, I have always, one loves my homemade chocolate chip cookies, the other loves peanut butter. So every year I have, bent over backwards to provide those for them, and, a double batch each. So, and, we had this discussion recently, I'm sure it was at her prompting, that it's to her boys, that it's not real gifts. And she messaged me this year saying that, they want something, a real gift, quote unquote. And, people all over the world still consider homemade baked goods a real gift because time, energy, money goes into it. I know for me, if I sat down and added up the ingredients of how much I spend to make those cookies for them, it's probably more than what I would spend on an actual gift for them. But, apparently that's not sufficient this year and they want something else. Well, I look at it as, instead of getting angry that even though they're wrong, then I look at it as it's less work for me, because each year it has gotten harder for me to do all the baking that I used to do, to stay standing long enough. And, recently, with my own diagnoses, whilst I've been getting answers of what's wrong with me and so forth lately, that I hadn't previously necessarily had just because other doctors had written it off, not made it a priority, whatever. And now I have a couple really good ones who are interested in finding out the answers. Now it's kind of too late, and I'm being told, well, see the specialist because, surgery could be an option to fix this. And then I go see the specialist, and, well, it would be. However, now the osteoarthritis I have in whatever joint it is too severe. So even if we went in and did X, Y, and Z, it's still going to be a mess, and you're still going to have a lot of pain, so waste of time. I have to kind of learn to deal with that and live with that, and it is what it is, but at least I have a reason that it's not all in my head, and, it is part of my diagnoses now, so it's not just well, my knee is killing me, but I don't really know why. Now I know, hey, I have 2 ligament tears and a whole mess of arthritis in there, that's why. So I'm trying really hard to stay focused tonight. I'm really tired, and I probably shouldn't have done this tonight, but my hair looks good tonight. So, I know, great reason, right? It doesn't always look so good. Yeah, so I figured I would do a quick video on a couple little rants and issues. I'm really looking for, if anybody happens to stumble across this video and take the time to watch it, I really would love to have people allow me to interview them based on their experiences. I want this project to take off really badly. I mean, it's called Voices of Chronic Pain, not just voice or a voice, which is mine. I want to hear about other people's experiences in their own lives and what the battles they have fought to get where they are, whether it's settled or not. Boy, I'm looking at myself on the video camera and I look like I'm on something more than what I am because I'm tired. My eyes are like, ugh, so sorry for that. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Pain was bad, and then I had a back-to-back doctor's appointment today. So yeah, it was on top of, everything else for the day, so I'm tired. But anyway, so yeah, that's one of my main points, is people don't do enough for each other anymore. Be kind to each other. Life is too short, and the world would be a so much better place if people just reached out a hand to their neighbors and offered to help when they see them struggling. My next door neighbor is a redneck bleep, has been since he's been there. Kind of the really obnoxious, selfish kind. The kind who, will sit there drinking a beer on his, while he watches you struggling to clear your driveway of snow or mow the lawn with less than the appropriate equipment or whatever. And watch you do it, well, then later on he brings out his own adequate equipment that he could so easily whip through, mine to help me if he were of that mindset to do so. And yet he doesn't. He just kind of watches you struggle. So he's one of those people who could take a lesson from that book of, being kind to your neighbors. And it's anything. Even, I try to make it a point for myself to do at least one random act of kindness for another human being every day. Whether it's giving a compliment, physically doing something for someone, saying something, or, advising somebody on something, finding something to do to be kind to the fellow humans, because we all share this planet, and we already know that most people suck, and that, animals rule. I know I'd be lost without mine. They definitely are more of therapy animals for me than they are my pets, which is another topic altogether. So yeah, if you happen to find this video and are interested in, letting me interview you, it's just me, and I do it over Skype, and then I record it on another device to upload later. So it's not like you're having to sit in front of a whole audience. It's just one-on-one, me and you, and then, it doesn't have to be long, anywhere, depending on the topic and how long you want it to be, but most of my videos average 15 minutes or less, so yeah, it takes that little to be voices of chronic pain, not just voice or a voice. Mine is mine and not everyone else's, and my path is my own path, not everyone else's. So please, if you happen to see this, comment below, leave a message, give me any feedback you might have about these videos, ways I might be able to improve them, and if you're interested in doing an interview with me, then please leave me your contact information. I would love to do that. So I'm gonna wrap that up for tonight. I've got something baking in the oven right now that's almost done, and as you can see, like I said, I've got bags on my bags, and my fries are all baggy too. So if anyone sees this, love to all. Thank you for watching. Until next time, and be well, be safe, and remember that we all are voices of chronic pain. We do it together. Thanks. Bye.